enslaving from the womb, man. Okay, when you're born a fucking curse. You're born property to the elite. You're born a slave, man. And then when you die a slave, man. I bet you don't even own a car, man. You probably don't even own citizenship. And you got a slave till he died. And then when he does die, he ain't got nothing to pass to his children, man. That's fucked up, and it's a chain reaction, man, on our people. Okay, your parents are poor, they die and leave you shit. Then you start growing up poor. So it makes it a lot more hellish to try to come up. And then when you do come up, Esau he can steal it from you. You know? And not all Jakes are catching hell on the same level. You got some Jakes doing good. Some brothers in the truth that are doing good. You know? But there is a lot of Jakes out there that are actually catching hell, even though they try. You know? But you don't let that stop you from trying, man. You don't let that stop you from doing, I should say, because to try means to fail. Alright? You gotta do. You know, certain brothers set goals for yourselves. You know? And accomplish those goals, man. Don't say, oh, well, I tried to. No, because you have the mentality of trying, you're gonna fail, man. Do it. Get it done. Alright? Because we're getting closer to the end. And as we get closer, there's going to be more hell on earth. You're going to need certain things, man. You know? Then you got some more.
Bring it back. Lamentations up. This is Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away to captivity.
Yeah, you no more carry. So, pretty much after this, there ain't going to be no more, there's not going to be another slavery. Alright, there's not going to be another spiritual Egypt. Alright, another nation ain't going to rise out of the ashes of World War III and then subdue the nation of Israel again, man. This is it. This is the last time. Ain't going to be no more slavery after this, man.
No.
Not for the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
Bitch said no, there won't.
She's an Israel.
Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away to captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Yeah, he will visit your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. Alright, so he's gonna he's gonna discover your sin. He's already discovering your sins. That's why, man, that's why so much stuff is out there on the internet, out there in these libraries, these different Edomite scholars that have written all these different books and these foundings that they've documented, proving that the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. All right, documenting the different things that Cristobal Colon and you different Edomite conquerors have done throughout the four corners of the earth. All these things is in the records. And just like you want to put Jake with, you want to get Jake with a record and with priors, all right, enhancements. You Edomites, you got a record that's a laundry list, man. You got priors, you got enhancements.
Oh man,
you got all kinds of enhancements. Hey man, your file reaches to heaven, man. And the Lord is remembering you now.
Yeah, you gotta go to court, Esau.
Go ahead.
Back to Lamentations. That was kind of it on that, but yeah.
Oh, that was it on that?
Yeah.
I wanted that part where it says he would make himself drunk. Briefly drunk and everything.
Yeah, that was before I bring it out again.
That was before?
Yeah, bring it out again. Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Yeah, you shall be drunken and make yourself naked. So your shame is gonna just be put out there for all to see. That's why everybody that passes by you is already is narrowly looking upon you, man. Everybody's already despising you. All these other nations are already looking at you some type of way, man. Even your Edomite brothers are looking at you some type of way, man. All right, the United Nations is getting ready to break away from America, because even though Donald Trump, he's just a talking head, he's still the face of America right now, and he's shaking his fist at every nation under the sun, man.
And it's spiritual because he's also the head of Edom right now, because he's doing the most in the Edomite world. He's doing the most in the Edomite world. So that's the face of Edom right now. All these nations are looking at him as the main character of Esau. They're saying, That's the so-called. That's how they all
That's
are.
how they all are. That's why Iran said, I don't trust these European nations either.
Okay. Why?
I got more strips on.
And then South Park, you're going to tell me.
He's like,
That's why Iran basically said, I don't trust you European nations either, man. Because they equate you with Donald Trump, and they equate you with those Israelis over there in the land of Israel, man, them so-called Jews. Which, they're the ones that are pretty much running the earth right now, all right? The so-called Jews over there in the land of Israel. Hey, those are the masters of earth right now. Those are the ones that's calling the shots. They're the ones that's playing both sides. They're the ones that's funding all these different sides. And if you think for a second that Donald Trump is going to change that, hey man, you trumped. You got trumped by the Trump. Because whatever Israel's interest is, whatever the so-called Jews' interest is, I should say, that's America's interest, man. So you got this Israeli military that's bombing Syria. Guess what, man? They're going to go to war. They're going to war with Syria right now. Guess who's going to step in and go to war right along with them? America is, man. Now, the so-called Jews said that Syria is the tail of the serpent, man. And if you know anything about geographics, Syria is a strong point to fight against Iran in. That's a key location to take over so that they can go to war with Iran.
It's weird.
Because what the so-called Jews said about Iran is that they're the head of the serpent, being that they don't want to get down with the New World Order, man. They're trying to hold the traditions and the customs of their forefathers, which you Americans are trying to go in there and bug them out, man.
Yeah, because they call America, I think they call it Big Satan. In Israel, they call it Little Satan.
Little Satan's controlling Big Satan, man. Did you have something?
Yeah, real quick. Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things that Esau searched out?
How are the things of Esau searched out? This information is made public, okay? It's published in the heavens, man, all right? In the radio waves, in the airwaves. Everybody has access to this information now. That's why you got these other countries that restrict the internet, man. They don't want their people looking at certain things. But here in America, you don't have those restrictions. But what you do have is a bunch of idiots that are too preoccupied with what's going on in social media, what's going on in Twitter, what's going on in Snapchat and Instagram, all right, what's going on in MTV, these different celebrities' lives, these different sports and football games and things like that, that they don't even watch the news, man. They ain't even looking at what's going on around them. So you Americans are willfully ignorant of the things that's happening around you, man. These other countries, they know what's happening, man. Everybody knows that America is the worst place on earth except for Americans.
I disagree.
That's exactly why. See what I mean right there?
You're gonna die with America.
Everybody knows that America is the worst place on earth except for Americans.
That's right! Hey, you've probably seen this too. Man, I was leaving the gym, right? And there was like these two Ishmaelis in front of me, and I was leaving, you know, I saw it was a lady in the counter, I'm like, oh, shalom, you know, Jake just trying to scoff, right? Shalom, right? Bitch say shalom back, you know? And the Ishmaelis bug out, right? And, you know, I'm in the spirit, you know, I already feel good, I got a good workout and everything. And then next thing you know, the Ishmaelis are like, oh, what's shalom mean? What's shalom mean? And I'm like, quit playing, I'm just goofy with that, you know what it means. Like, oh yeah, I know what it means, la la. And I kind of told him a little bit, like, oh, you know what's happening with Iran and stuff like that, right? And he said, you know, I really don't like to look into the news, man. It's just too much, you know. That's why I just go to the gym and I just do my thing, you know. I don't want to talk about and get into none of that, you know. And I was like, oh, hey, man, okay, man, you know.
That's the spirit of America. Ignorance, stupidity. They tell you knowledge is power. You got something going on?
Oh, no.
Oh.
But I got to appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, but they tell you knowledge is power, which the knowledge of the Bible is the greatest power on earth. All right, will you speak?
Just one more.
Go ahead.
How are his things sought out?
How are his hidden things sought out? So everything's being brought out mostly by you so-called Edomites, or selected by you Edomites, you so-called white people. You bring your own iniquity out upon yourself. Okay?
This is Psalm chapter 64, verse 8. It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Yeah, they made their own tongue to fall upon themselves. These different scholars, these different geological foundings that they do, these different dig sites where they dig up different artifacts and they go through these different countries. Just like I seen some of the apostles put up a while back when it was going into how the Greeks, the original Greeks, were actually Japhetic. And you had this Edomite that says sometimes you find things and you wish you would have never found them.
Oh shit.
Because they pretty much they fucking told on themselves. You know? The truth hurts.
All that see them shall flee away.
Yeah, all the seeds shall flee away, man. Nobody wants to be around you Edomites anymore. Your own women don't want to be around you, man.
That was what happened earlier.
Yeah, just a minute ago. And that cuck, he started walking fast. He didn't even want to hear all that.
Yeah, he knew what's up.
He wasn't ready to hear that.
All I said was, don't you ladies want to be saved?
Of course.
Over show.
Who does
She
it?
said over the
Show.
show.
Them bitches was some skank ass Edomite hoes, man. And they was ready for it too. You know, them bitches be on the World Wide Web looking up all the BBCs.
Twerking on the gram.
It's getting dark.
But that's what you people do, man. You use this information super highway, which you know it's called the unicorn, all right, the internet, which was Esau's downfall, because now the word is being pushed throughout the four corners of the earth through it, and we ain't even got to do nothing but put videos up on YouTube, man. I don't gotta travel nowhere. I don't gotta go to a different country. I don't gotta go travel city to city, street to street, state to state, pushing this word. I just gotta upload a video on the tube, on the boob tube, man. You'll run across it, and you'll either be enlightened or you'll be condemned, man.
This is Romans 10 and 17. So then, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High.
Yeah, faith coming by hearing, man. You're hearing the word of the Lord, but you also be condemned by the word of the Lord. You Edomites, you get condemned no matter what. You can't get no faith. You ain't got no faith. Go ahead.
But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
Yeah, the sound went to all the earth. The sound of what? The sound of the prophets, man. The sound of the Lord. The word, man. Yahushai. Hey, the spirit of Yahushai is permeating throughout the entire world right now. You can't get away from it, man. There's a camp everywhere now, man. It don't got to be Great Millstone. All right, it's brothers that's underneath the doctrine of Great Millstone that's pushing out this word, man.
Which spiritually are great millstone.
And they're flooding the truth, man. We're in the time of abounding in the truth. All right? Like the brother put up a video, he said to abound means to exceed a fixed measure. All right, which the order from the apostles with 3 videos a week. You got brothers that's putting up 10, 13, 14, 15, 20 videos a week, man. On Superfire. Slam dunking 24/7, man.
Yeah, and the spirit, you know, it is about great millstone because that's where the prophecy is coming from. So we all are in that same spirit of great millstone. You know, we might not have the slogan or the acronym GMS or Great Millstone, but that's who we are. Okay? Why? Because we're in that same spirit, pushing those same prophecies. You're not going to find this from any other group. Okay?
Yeah, we're in the spirit of great. We're in the spirit of Great Millstone. We're under the doctrine of Great Millstone.
Which is the doctrine of Yahushua.
That's right. Which is the true doctrine, because Great Millstone is the tree, and you got all these other camps that are the branches and the fruit, and they're bringing out good fruit, man. All right, these different camps bringing out the word, man, in truth and in sincerity, keeping the doctrine correct. Right? Because if you go astray from the doctrine, where are you now? You a liar, man. How you doing, sir? Hey, brother, got something?
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Jake.
This is Matthew 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Yeah, it's going to be preached throughout the whole world for a witness. So y'all are witnessing what the things that we're saying are truth. That the things that we're saying are not the lie. You witness it for yourself. Get Habakkuk 2.
Come on.
Hold whatever you have.
Come on.
Get Habakkuk 2 where it goes into the prophecy you shall speak and not lie.
Come on. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
It's yet for an appointed time, which we're in that appointed time right now. All right? The least of the flock is what? Drawing them out, man. Drawing all these nations into World War III. All right? Go ahead.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
So at the end, everything that we're bringing out, you're witnessing, that it's speaking for itself, and it's not going to lie, man, because everything in this book is faithful and true. So it's sure. It's sure and it's true, man. That means it's going to happen, whether you believe it or not. Okay, you could be a Buddhist. Go ahead and be a Buddhist, man. You're gonna be destroyed according to the word of the Lord, and you're gonna be a witness to that, because you yourself are gonna be destroyed.
Electric hypercar.
So the word witness is against all you people, man.
Right!
Anybody that accepts it, anybody that doesn't accept it, whether you hear or forbear, you're still a witness to it, man. And you're gonna witness the truth, and you're gonna see that, hey, man, the prophets of the Lord wasn't lying, and you're gonna know that a prophet was amongst you. And then, in the end, you're going to behold them as they get beaten up in the chariots and get saved from the coming destruction. Some of them you will behold dying inside of the unwise, and you'll take their destruction as misery and as death. Some of them you will witness to that. But that'll be a greater witness when they come back, when they return and you see them again in their glory and in their power with Yahweh Shai. Then you double condemn, man. Because you mock the death of a man of the Lord. You mock the death of somebody that was present in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You gotta pay for that.
They mocked the Lord when he got persecuted, man. So of course we gotta arm ourselves likewise, man. You can't be no punk, man. You gotta be real about this, man, because knowing the things that Yahweh Shai went through, everything written aforetime was written for our learning. And what Yahweh Shai went through, you have to arm yourselves likewise, man. You know? Arm yourself likewise to go through persecutions, man. You know? Especially if you live with your family, man, because it tells you that a prophet isn't a prophet in his own town, man. You know?
Hell no. You'd be like, motherfucker, you was eating pork 3 years ago. What you talking about? 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You was eating pork too. You was eating bacon too. You didn't have no beard. You was shaving the beard off your face. You was doing this. You was doing that. You was on drugs.
You believe the planet was a god.
You silly asshole. The fuck? They gonna look at you like you ain't shit, man. But hey, that's okay. The rest of this world, 2/3 of our own nation ain't gonna look at us like we shit, man. They gonna do the same thing. These regular people out here, they gonna spit on us. They gonna laugh at us. They gonna mock us. They gonna try and fight us and try and kill us.
They already would if they could. You know, how many times have there's been wild bulls in the neck trying to charge forth, man? Many times, man. But that's why the Lord is going to kill 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
And it's not about being a tough guy. It's just about humbling down and accepting what you gotta go through.
Yeah, because, I mean, you read about the prophets, like Jeremiah and them, they came and jumped him, man. Threw him in a shit dungeon, man. You know, was he a tough guy? Did he come back with an AK? No, man, he had to eat that, man. He had to take what was given unto him by the Lord. Job's own homies was getting on him, man. You know, Yahweh Shai, he had all power, but he had to take that, man. He had to take that.
Yeah, eat it. Now, y'all going into slavery, you know that?
So-called white
Under this people right here on the side that you were just smirking at.
Right! A cut!
Cuckold. He's a cuckold. Yeah, man. It's just about humbling down and accept, because, hey, really, you could be the toughest guy on the planet, but the Lord can have you get hit with a slingshot by a little guy.
Well, the scriptures tell you that the Lord doesn't call many mighty into this truth.
Shit.
The Lord don't need a mighty man for anything. Look at David. David was a what? And he killed the Lord. The Lord used the most windiest dude in the truth, the windiest brother in the truth, to knock down a whole city, man. You know?
But this is about being a sheep. Like Yahweh Shai said he could have called legions of angels come down and fuck everything up. But what he do? He humbled himself down. He just took his judgment. That's the same spirit that we gotta be in, man. You gotta be ready to just eat. To just eat hell, man. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're appointed to, man. Said judgment is gonna start at the house of the Lord.
Yeah, that's why it tells you in Matthew 24. All right, before I pull out that verse, I should have got that one. This is let's see.
Yeah, man.
Keeps me.
That's what this thing is all about, though. It's just about serving the Lord. It's just about following the word, doing the things that the Lord told you to do. Because when you're coming out here on the highways and the byways, you're presenting yourself as a living sacrifice, man.
There's another story here.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 24. I'm going to start at 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world. To this time, no, nor ever shall be.
Yeah, there's going to be, so throughout the entire world, it's going to be nothing but turmoil and chaos, man. All right, people, the economies, look, all the world's economies are going to collapse. It's not just going to be the American economy that collapses. All these different countries, their economies are going to go to shit, man, straight down the toilet. All these people are going to uproar, they're going to uprise, they're going to overthrow their governments. This thing's going to happen throughout all the world, man. It don't matter where you at. I don't care if you're in Australia, man. Living with the kangaroos. Y'all shit's going to go bad, man.
Yeah, because the Australians, they still have to use the dollar. All these world's economies, certain of them, to get major resources like fuel, they have to deal with the petrodollar, man, which is the world currency right now. You got certain countries pulling out, but they still have to go to another country's currency to trade that currency to go into the U.S. currency, you know, and other currencies. Go ahead.
You know, I see this too. That's what fucked up Japan in the first place. Because once Japan started fucking shit up for the British, the Americans cut off the dollar from Japan, so they couldn't get any more oil, petrodollar. You know, so hey, now they're wiser. Now they're like, all right, we need to get this crypto shit going. We need to get this mark of the beast going. You know, ultimately, because that's the only way they're gonna be able to, in their mind, to take down the devil. You know, the same shit that happened in World War I, and World War II, don't happen in World War III. You know, and you already know everybody's getting ready to shoot missiles on this place, right?
Yeah. And that's going to be the new standard is that digital money. If you look, Goldman Sachs, they just bought into that heavy. Yeah, that Bitcoin, Goldman Sachs did, and they're a major bank, man.
Yeah, read this again. This is Matthew 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world. To this time, no, nor never shall be.
Yeah, so this thing's going to be so bad, it's going to trump everything that's ever happened throughout the course of history in the entire world, man. It's going to be so bad that it's going to trump anything that will come after it, man. All right?
Yeah, because what's coming after it is a kingdom which is going to be peace for Israel. It tells you when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So after this, there's not going to be no more world wars. There's not going to be no more chaos and volcanoes blowing up, killing thousands of people, unless we want it to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, unless we want it to. But it's not going to be just something out of nowhere.
Yeah,
right?
Everything that's going to happen in the kingdom is going to be righteous. So if a volcano blows up and destroys a whole nation of people that's here in one area, hey, that's because y'all wasn't serving the power, man. Y'all was doing something wrong.
And how are you nations going to serve the power? By serving us, man. We're going to be your gods for you to worship the Most High God, to worship Yahweh Shai. Well, you know what? You're going to actually see Yahweh Shai, because he's going to reign on the earth.
You'd be like, man, I don't feel, man, why we even doing all this, man? Why don't we just get our own shit? Why don't we just build up our own shit? Why we got to keep working for these Israelites? Out of nowhere, a big-ass volcano is going to rise up in the midst of you, swallow hell of you.
And the earth is going to cry out against them.
Yeah.
The earth is just going to open up against you. And it will eat you. You have to trust me. Because the earth gets resources off your body, your elements. The earth will actually eat you. And it's going to eat all you so-called white people.
Right!
Hey, the entire world is against you.
I had to walk by.
The world, the animals, the trees, everything is against you. You're going to have poisonous plants shooting darts at you.
We have big ass Venus flytrap just snap right
Just grab you.
And what this is going into is Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Yeah, so if the Lord doesn't shorten these days, which you could already see that the days are being shortened, man. Time is flying right now, man. If you could feel it, time is flying right now. But if the Lord didn't do that, if the Lord didn't speed up these times, then no flesh would be saved, man. So everything that's going to happen is going to happen fast. It's going to come quick and it's going to come hard.
It's really happening fast.
And it is. And it's just going to come harder and harder, faster and faster. You just got to buckle down, put your helmet on, and endure the shit, man.
Right!
Yep.
Hey, you women are going to get raped out here.
Right!
During the economy
That's right.
collapses. Hey, man,
They with it.
you're going to have 30 BBCs all up in you. Guaranteed.
Yeah, when this shit go down though.
Hey, go ahead.
Don't do it.
Come up.
Don't do it.
You gonna get cursed out coming up here like that. Hey, look. Hey, women ain't gonna be wanting to dress like you when the economy collapses.
Right!
You definitely ain't gonna be talking like that in those days neither.
Shit drunk
Hey man, these sluts are gonna humble down in these times, man. They're gonna understand that they're just women. Look, you take a woman, okay, she's in the society right now and she's protected by the so-called white man, these cops, these different powers that be. When you take away law, when you take away these cops, what does a woman become? She becomes booty, man. She just become a commodity. They're gonna be getting bought, they're gonna be getting sold, they're gonna be getting kidnapped, they're gonna be getting raped, they're gonna be getting used up, man. Used and abused, thrown away. Alright? That's just reality. Hey, look, the problem with America is that they have no concept of reality, man. They're so used to living in this society that they don't understand what the real world entails, man. They don't understand what conquering nations do, man. They don't understand what they'll do, man. It tells you in the scriptures that children will be dashed against the stones, man. Hey, but why would you get mad about it, though? You Edomites were doing the same thing. You Edomites was going around to these other nations. Alright? You was going over there killing them with the sword. Alright? You was cutting open pregnant women and taking the babies out and slamming them against rocks. You Edomites were doing this, man. And then I say some simple ass, I just say women are gonna get raped during the economic collapse. And you wanna be all sensitive about it?
Women are going to be willingly offering food. Because when this happened in Greece a couple years ago, women were selling their vaginas for sandwiches, bro.
Sandwiches.
That's how crazy it's going to be. She's going to be willing to give her pieces. You know, she's just going to be in a tunnel somewhere saying, rape me for food.
Yep.
Rape me for a glass of water, man. You know, this is Isaiah 32:9. It says, rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Yeah, man. The vintage gonna fail. The gathering shall not come. Ain't gonna be nowhere to run, ain't gonna be nowhere to hide. Ain't nobody gonna protect you. You ain't gonna be able to go shopping in these stores. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing, man, in that day.
Yeah.
Except for get tossed around.
Yeah, the vintage shall fail, man. Ecclesiastes 12 tells you all these stores are going to be shut in the streets. And at work, when I be working, man, all these women be talking about, bro, all these women be talking about is partying.
That's it.
That's the gathering, man.
Yep.
The gathering shall not come. There ain't gonna be no parties for these hoes to go eat. Go get willingly raped.
Get free drinks.
Free drinks.
Cosby.
You know, there's this,
Get Cosby.
get Bill Cosby. You know, where I be working, this bitch is a dyke. You know, or says she's a dyke. But she be going out there like, oh, I got too drunk last night. Only thing you can think of it, well, this bitch got too drunk and some nigga almost fucked her. Or this nigga did fuck her. You know?
And it was willing, it was consensual, but
Oh,
then when she comes out of her drunk stupor, no, she was raped now.
Or she got too drunk.
She got too drunk. He took advantage of me. Come on now, bitch, you took advantage of him.
Yeah.
And now you trying to sue this motherfucker, put him in jail, man.
Because men, alright, naturally men, we like, you know, in our state, we gonna do for the box, you know? And what I mean by that is, you might chill with a woman, and your one is her box. So you play your little part to get the box. We Jacob, we supplanters. You play your part for the box. So really this woman is taking advantage of you. You know, in that sense.
Yeah.
Because really, you want the buck. So
Hey, in this time right now, you got to do all types of backflips and somersaults in order to get that buck, man. You got to take this bitch out on dates. You gotta build a relationship with her. You gotta tell her nice things. You gotta do this, that, and the 20th, and then maybe she'll do some shit. All the while she fucking with some other goddamn ass.